one thing we're going to do with our short putting outside of the normal games that we play for score is sometimes I need everyone to have more feedback. Now here's how we do it with the short putting. There's three things with your short putting that are going to affect whether you make enough putts or not. The first one is the ability to start the ball on the line you want. The second one is your green reading and making sure you pick good aim points. And then the third one is speed, okay? So how we'll practice this, we do a thing called 3, 4, 5 foot aim points. Essentially, there's a feedback device for all three of those parts: start line, green reading, and speed control. What we'll start with is you'll pick a 3-foot putt on a slope with some amount of break. And I'm going to want you to find a solution for it at a slow pace speed, a medium pace speed, and a fast pace speed. So what I'll do now is I'm going to have feedback for all three sources. I'm going to put a start line gate about a foot in front of my ball. If you don't have one of these, you can use tees, you can use golf balls, whatever, two green markers, something about a little bit wider than a ball's width apart to make sure you're starting the ball on the line you want. The second part that we're going to look at is I want you to mark your aim point and mark where you want the ball to enter the hole. So I'm going to use a penny to mark my aim point. So in this instance, I have a penny on the left edge of the hole. That's where I think my start line needs to be. That's going to be my aim point. And then I'm going to use a dime to mark where I want the ball to enter the hole. So on this particular putt at a slow pace, I want the penny on the left edge of the hole, and then I want it to enter kind of left center at a slow pace. Now what we'll also use is we'll use an aim stick to mark speed. So for a slow pace, I don't want the ball to get to the back of the hole. I'm going to put this stick here about 3/4 of the way by. I want to make the putt not hit the stick. Now when I go to medium speed, I'm going to put this about a foot, foot and a half back. And I'm going to move my spots, and I want the ball to go in with pace that would get about to this stick. And then when I go fast, I'm going to move it back 2 to 3 feet behind the hole, and I'm going to make it with speed that goes to this, okay? So what I'll do is I'll start with the slow pace speed, and I already picked my spot, penny on the corner, and then dime where I want it to go in the hole. I'm going to mark my start line about a foot in front on line with my aim point, like this. And now I have feedback on all three of them. If I hit it between those gates, I know I started on line, and then I can judge where the ball went into the hole and determine, was my aim point good or was it speed that was off, okay? So I would stay here at this slow-paced one until I find a solution. As soon as I do, then I'll go to a medium pace. So medium speed, I'd move this back to about a foot, and now I probably would aim less to the left. I'd go maybe inside left center, and I want the ball to go in more center-ish there. So that might be my medium pace. And then I'm going to go back and I'm going to do fast pace. So I'll go 2, 3 feet by. And now this is like really left center and kind of going in right on top of it. It changes the perspective of these games from just making the putt to getting specific enough where you might make a lot of the putts, but your start line or your speedy ream is off, okay? So that, being that specific with this game is what can increase the skills faster than if you just keep track of how many you make and you miss.